Well, all right, guys, welcome to the first episode of the fucking podcast today on Pickle Up. Just kidding, man. But it is the first episode, and we're going to break the ice that way. I've got my main man, Zach Taylor, here. What's happening, dude?
What's up, what's up?
All right, bro, so no. We want to talk about and target your generation of people, kids your age who come from the background you do, party, unfocused, but yet they have a lot of potential inside of them. I was once that individual at your age, and then now you were that individual, but now you've been on your come up and your grind and renewing your mind and tapping in, walking your own path. It's been beautiful to see. And I just want to talk about, are you really being your authentic self by being detrimental to your body, by doing drugs, by drinking alcohol all the time, and chasing the wrong things for the wrong reasons, you know? Right. We're dwelling and living in a place of like just lust and like self-serving at that age. And, you know, where were, you know, the positive role models? Where were the mentors, or were they there? Did we not listen to them? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Fuck, dude.
That's what I noticed, like, all along the way I had people, you know, trying to help me out, trying to, like, look out for me. And it was, like, in my mind, I had to stay away from them because I wanted to go have fun. I wanted to do this. And you push away the good people, and then one day you're like, holy shit, like, I had it right there, you know, they wanted to help me.
How do we, like, man, see, like, we got to drill that message home, bro, because, like, we all get to that point, and once we get to that point, like, oh, man, like, you have that realization, you're literally have a choice to make, to continue down the same path and continue to feed those habits and those that programming that you've been doing for yourself for the past few years, or you're going to make a change and you're going to go the hard route and really focus on building the best version of you. So yeah, you're posting Bible verses now from the beach, you know, from the sunrises. That's power. And you know, you
put a little positive message out there every day and get people thinking, you know.
It's the code.
Start their day seeing that,
It's the code. To me, the Bible just teaches you all about yourself and the journey that you're going through, and right versus wrong, good versus evil. You have a path, and whether you go down this path or that path, God's got something for you on each one.
And
all right.
to get the message across, but surround yourself with the right people, because the more you hang around.
Bro, great. Thank you, Harry. Valuable asset asking these questions. And you think it's because there's so much information and the world is trying to tell your generation on how to do it and the way to do it and the way it's done, and you guys are kind of seeing like, no, like it doesn't need to be like this. You know, I don't have to follow the same path that everybody else did, essentially going to school, going to college, getting a degree, getting a corporate job, 9 to 5, never really thinking for themselves and being able to form their own identity, because so much is being shoved down their throat through technology, through school, through friends, everything. It's just coming at you at all angles. So therefore, you really don't have time to step back and really look around and be like, what is this place? And think for yourself and come up with a game plan, you know, and a path for your life and what you want to create. Nobody's telling you that at the ages of, you know, 12, 16, 18. It's you need to learn this, you need to do this, I need these tests, you have to pass this grade, you know, go work at, you know, the mom and pop shop over here and get a job, you know, like, it's just like, shit, bro, like they're feeding you, and they're just putting so much shit on your spirit, and that's why I say, like, your spirit needs to fly, you need to blossom, because dude, the outside world just puts so much on you, and then you're like, who am I, what am I, and people turn to external things, drugs, alcohol, whatever the pleasure is, gambling. It could be anything that takes your mind and focus off of focusing on like you and trying to figure it out and create something, you know, like move from the inside out, not let the outside program you to then everything you take in creates who you are now. It's like, bro, you need to fucking cleanse. You need to fucking just wipe the whole program system clean and start back over from when that chip was inserted, when you gave birth, when you came into this world and you had a direct connection with the divine and were influenced by God, and you didn't know no better from what was out here in the external world, you know. And that's why I say, bro, like, man's world, it's an oyster, it's a buffet. You can have whatever you want, whenever you want, and do whatever you want, you know. but there's rules and there's laws to this experience. This is call it a game, call it a system, call it a way, you know? You are here as a spirit to experience in the physical reality, bro. Like people say when I die and I go to heaven, okay, what does that look like, cuz? We're a spirit, my body stays here, okay, I go into heaven. What am I doing up there? Am I just floating around as like an energy ball? Like what's going on? Because I truly feel that this experience can be heaven. You get to feel emotion, you get to laugh, you get to create, you get to have a family, you get to love, like, you know, you get to have sex. Like, isn't that great? You know, like, you're not doing that up there as a spirit and a soul, you know? So it's kind of like, don't waste this. Don't waste this opportunity. I'm not saying, and I'm not saying like, if you fuck off and you screw up and you do bad and you sin and you die, you go to a place that's burning of hell with a, no, I'm not saying that, you know?
One thing I always say is, we sort of hit the human lottery by being born in America.
Oh, big motherfucking facts.
And we are just wasting that lottery. Just wasting.
Okay, that goes to point on what we were talking about when you were saying here, bro. Like he was saying, there's bigger things to focus on. There's bigger things to worry about. If we don't fix the issues that are at hand right now, we won't have the American dream. We won't have the American life of what we know to be so good. You see the squeeze that they're putting on society, slowly stripping away your rights, your voice, all this, the monitoring, like communism, like that shit is right there at the doorstep. The reason why they're banning TikTok is because they don't have control over the algorithm and the influence, and the people who are on TikTok are learning and seeing what's going on. They're self-educating themselves. And America is like, fuck that. No, we can't have that. You guys are only going to be on Instagram and Facebook, and we control that shit. So we're going to show you what we want you to see. We're going to control it. Like, that is mind manipulation, bro. That is programming, dog. That is them inserting themselves as God to say, we want you to act like this. We want you to move like this. We want you to think like this. We're in control of you, and you don't do shit. Okay? Whereas God is like, picture God like sitting up on, like laughing at these motherfuckers. Like, bro, this is bullshit. Like, when are these kids gonna wake up? When are these people gonna wake up and come back to me, come back home, follow my direction, be led by my Holy Spirit, follow my commandments so that they can have a life worth living for, instead of, like you said, wasting this fucking opportunity, you know? And Jesus, like the lottery living here in America. Yeah, some people live in crazy, terrible towns, whatever, you know, like, bro, they got it way harder than us. And then when I see those people, when I see that, bro, I'm like, how could I even survive? How could I even live, dog? I would not make it.
Exactly.
I would not make it. And so we take this shit for granted. We take all this for granted, like you said. And it's fucked up. And it's time, like you said, we put our attention and our focus on fixing the issues, on making each other better. Like serving the Spirit, recognizing the God within each one of us. Like being your brother's keeper, loving your neighbor like yourself. These are like the core values that we need to get back to living like humans, you know? Humans. Exactly. Human beings, children of God. Not animals and savages and
taking,
you know,
doing this,
and hating and
blowing with the wind.
Yeah, bro. Like, you are a fucking creator built in the image of God. What are you doing?
Right.
You want title, you want status, you want clout, you want all this shit? Why would you not? You want to walk into the party with LeBron James or your favorite actor or your favorite celebrity? You want to walk in with them and be selfies and look at me and da da da? Bro, do it with God. Do it with God. The ultimate G, the Alpha and Omega, the one who created you and has the ability to give you the life that you want, bro. That's who I'm flexing with. That's who I'm taking selfies with. Fuck all your false idols and shit like that, bro. Nah, I'm one with God, and I'm going to be the one who you're going to want to be taking pictures with. But it ain't that vibe, you know what I'm saying? It's just like your light is booming. That's why they call these fuckers superstars, because their light is shining, and they put the attention on them, and all the people love them, you know what I'm saying? You are your own fucking superstar.
Exactly. We all have it, you know, it's within all of us.
Yes.
We all have that within us, but like you always say, like unlocking the keys to your kingdom, you know, like they kind of have taken away like the keys to our kingdom, and like the foods we eat, like the stuff they show on TV, like just everything they put in our face, you know, is just like stripping that away from us to where we can't really even tap into this like side of, you know, like with our Holy Spirit and being right with God. Like it's so hard to be able to like,
bro, the enemy really, is good. The enemy is strong. The enemy is not a slouch, bro. The enemy's whole game plan is to disconnect you from the Spirit of God within inside yourself, so that you no longer have power over yourself. God no longer has power over you. It's them. People got to wake up and realize that, bro. You are in a self-war, like for your soul, for everything that your temple withholds. It's gold in there. It's power in there. So what is the enemy going to do? Take your power. You're now my slave. They know this. That's why they have to do this. And the whole game is evil versus good. Bro. And to each their own. You don't have to pay attention to this. You don't have to live like this. You don't have to focus on this. You can focus on living your own life however you want. That's the beauty of it, because it's your personal life experience.
And there's no one way to do it
Dude,
either. That's
no,
the thing.
bro.
Yeah,
the only way is to be the way, to be yourself.
Right.
And your most authentic self. We look at each other, we compare each other, we and we feel some type of way, bro. No. Apply that pressure on you. Turn that focus on inward, how you can boom, how you can be it. God didn't make them no different than he made you.